Hello class, in this video we are going to continue working on the review for test 1. Let's continue. I remember last time we did 10 questions, right? Let me adjust the window. We did 10 questions. Number 11. Find the value of the variable that satisfies the equation. Okay, so this is a simple linear equation in one variable. Negative 36 equals negative 27t. T here is the variable we're going to solve for. Is it okay that we can switch the side of the terms and we can move negative 27t over, get a positive 27t, and then we can move negative 36 over, we get a positive 36. Remember the side and a sign method. When we move a term from one side to the other side, we just need to change the sign in front of it as well. Continue, we divide each side of the equation by 27, which is the coefficient of t. And the result is 36 over 27, but don't rush yet. Let's read the requirement. In the parentheses, it says simplify your answer, okay? So we're going to enter a fraction, but a simplified fraction. The result, 36 over 27, both numerator and denominators divisible by 3. So we divide both top and bottom by 3. Numerator, 36 divided by 3 is 12. Denominator, 27 divided by 3 is 9. And look at 12 over 9. It is still not simplified yet. 12 is divisible by 3. 9 is also divisible by 3. So we can do that again. 12 divided by 3 is 4. 9 divided by 3 is 3. So the answer is 4 over 3. I couldn't even see this. Oh, it's right here. 4 over 3. Double check the entry. And that's question number 11. Question number 12, solve for x, check your answer. Let's see this problem. Eight plus 9 equals x minus 3. Left side, two numbers added together. We can combine them. 8 plus 9 is 17. On the right side, we have two terms. One of the terms is x. Since x is already on the right side, it doesn't hurt. We can just isolate the x on the right side, right? And how do we get rid of the negative 3? We add 3 to each side. And on the left, 17 plus 3 is 20. On the right, negative 3 plus 3 is 0. We have x equals 20. It's good to check the answer. On the left side, 8 plus 9 is 17. On the right side, 20 minus 3 is also 17. That means our answer is correct. Enter 20 here. Check the entry. Next, question number 13. Find the value of x that satisfies the following equation. Okay, so this equation has decimals. I recommend you use a calculator. 1.3 plus x minus 3.6 equals 95 plus 5.3. Okay, 3 terms on the left, 2 terms on the right. And then we notice on the left side, we can combine the two constants, right? 1.3 minus 3.6 is negative 2.3. And we can bring down x here. So x minus 2.3. And on the right side, negative 5 plus 5.3, we have 0.3. 5.3 minus 5.3. And to isolate the x on the left, we added 2.3 to both sides. And then we have x on the left. On the right, 0.3 plus 2.3, 2.6. Right? So we can take the answer. You can use your calculator to plugging in 2.6 here, and you'll see left side and right side are equal to each other. So 2.6 is the answer. Question number 14. Simplify. Use the distributive property to remove the parentheses. Then combine like terms. Okay, let's see this one. 2 times parentheses 5 minus x, close parentheses, minus 4 times parentheses, negative 6 minus 12x, close the parentheses. We have 2 parentheses in this expression, and we're going to apply the distributive property twice. The first parentheses has a coefficient 2. We multiply 2 with 5, we get a 10. We multiply 2 with negative x, we get a negative 2x. And we're going to do the same thing to the second parentheses, which has coefficient negative 4. Negative 4 times negative 6, 24 positive. Negative 4 times negative 12x, positive 48x. Let me double check the result. Okay. And then among the 4 terms, we can combine the 2 constants, 10 plus 24, 34. And negative 2x, positive 48x, 48 minus 2, 46x. And the answer is an expression in x, 34 plus 46x. You would have to enter the result manually. It's not a multiple choice question. 34 plus 46x. Double check the entry. Make sure you have the answer entered that is the same with what you intend to answer. 34 plus 46x. Next, question number 15. Combine the following statement. Complete the following statement. To solve the equation 16x equals negative 5, multiply each side of the equation by what? Okay, knowing this problem is not to solve it. We are not looking for the value of x that could satisfy the equation. We are answering the question right here. The question asks, multiply, in order to isolate x, what do we need to multiply on each side of the equation? Since the coefficient of x is 1/6, we want to multiply the reciprocal of 1/6, which is 6, to isolate x. Okay. Question number 16. A bank invested $450,000 last year in mutual funds. The conservative fund earned 9% simple interest. The growth fund, so we have 2 funds involved, earned 11% simple interest. At the end of the year, the bank has earned $43,000 from those mutual funds. How much did it invest in each fund? When we have a multiple choice question, when we have a word problem, we really need to take time to read the problem thoroughly. Okay. 2 accounts involved, so I'm gonna draw them in different colors. The black one, so we are looking for how much did it invest in each fund, right? So we can say we invest X dollars in the first account. Let's say the first account is a conservative fund. The interest rate is 9%, so I'm gonna write a simple interest rate on top of the box. That's the first account. First account, conservative fund. The second one, I use different color, is the red one. It's gonna represent the growth fund, 11% simple interest. And inside the box, we have the dollar amount that is invested in the box. Okay, and we say we let X be the amount of money in the first account. Then how much money is going to be in the second account? In total, the bank invested $450,000, right? So if they invest X dollars in the first box, they should invest 450K, 450,000 minus X, that much money in the second account. Okay, let me 450,000 1, 2, 3 minus X. I can use a parentheses. So inside the box, I have the dollar amount that invested in the account by the bank. And for the black box, if we multiply the interest rate with the dollar amount in the box, we would have the interest amount for 1 year. Okay, so 9%. I want to change the black color. 9% times X. Yeah, multiply the two numbers. We got the interest, annual interest in dollar from the first fund. Add ways for the second account, the interest rate times the amount, dollar amount, 450,000 minus X. And the red part is the annual interest from the second account. Together, we have 43,000. From both. Yeah, $43,000. That's the interest from both. Okay. And now we're going to solve this equation. What we have just done is just modeling. Now we're going to really solve it. I'm going to convert a percent as their equivalent decimal, 0.09 x plus 0.11 times parentheses, 450,000 minus x equals 43,000. And distribute 0.09x plus 0.11 times 45,000. We can use a calculator to figure that out. 45,000 times 0.11. 4,950 minus 0.11x equals 43,000 on the right side. On the left side, after we remove the parentheses, we have two terms that they are like terms that we can combine. 0.09x minus 0.11x. We have a 0.02x. Okay, 11 cents minus 0.11 minus 0.09, that is 0.2. Okay, bring down the constant, 4,950 equals 43,000. And we're going to minus 49,550 from each side to isolate the variable term. And we're going to have negative 0.02x equals, let's see what it is, 43,000 minus 4,950. Oops, let me do it again. 43,000 minus 4950. 38,050. And now we divide each side by negative. Hold on. Why did I get a negative number? The interest is 43,450. 450,000 here. 0.11. Let me double check. 450,000 times 0.11. Okay, so we are missing a 0 here. That's why. Okay. Let me fix it. We're going to have a negative because 43,000 is smaller than 49,500. Negative 6,500. And divide each side by negative 0.02. We have 325K. That's how much they invest in the conservative fund. What is the amount invested in at 11%? 11% actually is the 11% actually is the growth fund. And that would be the redder one, right? So we're gonna use 450,000 to minus 325,000. Plugging in, we have 125,000. 125,000. That's how much money in the red account. And our X value is how much money in the black account. 325. This question number 17. 3/5 times x minus 2 plus 4/7 equals 1/7 times x plus 2. All right, so one way to process this equation is to get rid of the denominators first. There are multiple different ways to get it done. We introduced 3 different methods. Here, what we can do is, since we see 2 denominators, 5 and 7, they are co-prime. What we can do this way, if you like this method, multiply 7, multiply 5. Then the coefficient, this fraction will become 21/35 times x minus 2 in the parentheses and plus 4 times 5 is 20/35. On the right side, 5/35 times parentheses x plus 2. Knowing that you really see in the equation we have 3 parts. Part 1, part 2, part 3. I couldn't really say we have 3 terms. That's not very accurate. But you see we have 3 parts. And all the 3 parts have the denominator 35. That allows us to get rid of 35 altogether. Okay. And we have 21 times x minus 2 plus 20 equals, on the right side, 5 times x plus 2. Now we're going to remove the parentheses, distributive property, 21x, 21 times 92, 42, plus 20 equals 5 times x, 5 times 2 is 10. On the left side, 42 plus 20, 21x minus 22, 42 plus 20, 22. On the right side, 5x plus 10. We can minus 5x from each side. And we have 21 minus 5, which is 16x. Bring down negative 22 on the right side of 10. And then we can add 22 each side. And we have 16x equals 10 plus 22, 32. And then divide each side by 16. We have x equals 2, right? You're welcome to plugging in to double check. Actually, plugging in is pretty convenient in this problem. X equals 2, so 2 minus 2 is 0. So the left side is 4 over 7. And on the right side, 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 times 1 over 7 is 4 over 7 as well. So our answer definitely is correct. This is question number 18. Replace, okay, so we need to choose a symbol to connect the two numbers to make it as a true statement. So we know 0 is bigger than negative 3. No debt is better than $3 in debt. This one is just 45. I hope you can solve this problem very quickly. Which number divided by 3 is 15? 45, right? This one is also pretty straightforward. On the right side, we have negative 12 plus 9, which is negative 3. If we subtract 5 from each side, we would have negative 8. As you can see, only when 5 added with negative 8, we have negative 3. Which problem is 21? Okay, so let's stop here. Each video, I want to just keep 10 questions. I'm gonna directly just close this window. The next time I can continue from here for my where I left. I'll see you in the next video.